everyone. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Please confirm me once about audio and video quality. I hope I'm audible. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Please confirm me once if you are live. I hope audio and video both are okay. Yes? Okay. So basically, uh, this is your new batch which we are starting for upcoming CIB 26 exam. Yes, so first of all, if you haven't started your preparation and you are planning to clear in your first and single attempt, then you can join this batch. So basically, in today's session, I will tell you what is ABFM, what are the different modules, and how you can cover in this limited time period. Yes, so this is our orientation session. Yes, everyone. So remember, in this, I will tell you the introduction of the ABFM. So, what you need to do, if you are watching through YouTube, you can subscribe to our channel and you can share this link with your candidates who are also planning for ABFM. Yes, so make sure that if you are starting now, then follow one rule that you are going to consistent, you are going to do any proper planning, especially in case of ABFM. Now, why I'm saying this, I will tell you. So let's start this session without any delay. So as I told you, this is an orientation session which will be live on our paid classes as well as on our YouTube. So let's start with this discussion. And first, let me tell you that in your CIB, you have different subjects. Yes, like you have advanced bank management, then you have bank financial, then you have ABFM. Yes, this is advanced business and financial management. And last, you can see in compulsory paper, that is banking regulation and business laws. So these are four compulsory papers. Now, if you see, second part is your elective paper. This is your additional paper in your CIB. Correct. And one more, you can say, advantage you have, that as per your preference, as per your skill, your interest, you can select from these five subjects. Yes, like based on your skill, based on your you can say theory, numerical, as per your knowledge, you can go with any subject. So basically, in your CIB, you need to give five papers. Four are going to be compulsory, one is going to be elective. Choose as per your preference. Yes. So these are the five subjects for which you will be preparing, especially in this CIB. Now, next thing that we are going to talk about, especially in case of CIB, any paper, if you see, in all the papers you have, this exam patterns, case studies, without option questions, numericals, and of course, one very common pattern, that is MCQ. Already you know what is MCQ, multiple choice questions that you have done in your JIB. Yes, but in your CIB you will see now few more types of pattern. Case studies, around 30 to 40 marks weightage it carries in your exam in each and every paper. Yes, then without option questions. Yes, basically this covers your numerical type of questions. Okay, but this is not 100% sure pattern that they will follow the same thing. No, they can change this pattern, and especially in case of without option question, they can ask numericals along with, you can see, theory part. And yes, of course, around 15 to 20 marks numericals will be asked in your exam. Okay, so these are some approx data based on your previous exams. So these are your exam patterns, and as per this exam patterns, we need to start our preparation. See, if you're starting a preparation randomly, that okay, you want to start your classes, you want to complete one subject, this subject or that subject, but you're not aware what type of questions they can ask, in which particular area they are focusing more. Yes, so you cannot complete and you cannot score high marks, because if you're planning now, you're starting now, you need to plan at least 70 plus marks in your CIB, especially in ABFM I'm talking about. If you're planning from now, you are starting from now, then you need to plan 70 plus marks in your ABFM. Because when you're planning for 70, 80 marks, then only you can score up to 50 to 55 marks. Yes? So plan high, target high marks. Don't settle for less marks that, okay, I want only 45 marks. No. If you are planning that you want only 45 marks, then exam you will get only 20 marks. Yes? Or 25 marks, max to max. But keep your target high so that you are going to prepare as per the requirement. Yes? And for the preparation, this particular slide is very important. That what pattern they are asking. And like in your JIB, you used to get only MCQs. At least from that four options, though that is very tricky, very confusing, but from that four options, at least you can guess your answer. But in your CIB, you cannot guess because CIB is advanced level of your, JIB. JIB was very foundation level, introduction of each and everything. But CIB, this is advanced level. Now you will see advanced formulas, advanced understanding. That is the reason it gives you 2 increments. And yes, it is quite difficult. But I'm not saying that you cannot do it. Of course, you can do it. And as I already told you, just follow one rule. Be consistent. I'm not saying consistent means study for 4 hours in a day, study for 3 hours in a day. No need for that. Watch all your paid classes. Try to revise just in 5 to 10 minutes and try MCQs. The more you are going to practice, you are going to understand what type of questions they are going to ask, what language they are asking, and of course, you will get confidence. You can read theory anytime, anywhere. Okay. But for increasing your confidence, you require what? You require practice. That is what revision means. And one best thing about CIB or JIB, you can say that you have your course, which is already given by IABF. Yes, already they have prescribed you that this is your course, this is your syllabus, study from it. Yes, hardly they will ask any, out of box question. Otherwise, they're asking from that particular book only. So the more you're going to revise it, higher chances of scoring 70 plus marks. Yes, so this is about your exam pattern. Now, coming to our next part, that is going to be about your ABFM syllabus. Now, when we say ABFM, you have 2 things. Yes, first is about advanced business. This is a one part. Okay. And next part is your financial management. This is your next part. This is your second part. Based on these 2 parts, you need to cover 4 modules. And yes, this is your IABF book, which is provided by or which is given by IABF. Okay, this is your official book. But if you see, this edition is very old. Okay, that this edition is around 2023 year. Though there is no major updates in this book, but if you see this book and if you are doing your self-study preparation, then of course in let's say in initial days like 5 days, 5 to 6 days, you will enjoy the reading, you will enjoy the topics because you have your target. But after that 5 to 6 days, now you will feel bored. Why? Because you will find so many difficult languages, you will find, different terms. And again you will search that different term in different platform. You will search through Google, you will use ChatGPT, and even when you are getting the answer and linking with that particular paragraph or with that line, that is going to be, very difficult to understand. And in so many lines, paragraphs, you can see around 10 to 15 difficult words. If you're not from, you can say, commerce background, or you don't have your strong foundation, especially in your JIB, then you might struggle in this CIB. So the best thing is you can take the help from experts. Okay. So it's up to you whether you want to join the batch, whether you want to not. But one thing you need to understand that when you are starting for CIB, you have very limited time period. Of course, in a year you have twice this exam, but why to wait for one more attempt? not this, next one, not this year, next year. Why to wait for it? When you have started now, when you have invested your time now, then start your preparation from today itself. Yes, and the best thing is join any particular paid classes, or you can ask these questions, any type of doubts related to CIB particular subject with the respective, you can say, experts which are available on Adda 24/7. Yes, because here we all are the experts. We all have Telegram group. I will provide you the link. When you are doing your self study and you have any doubt related to any line, I'm just not saying for my paid candidates. No, this is for everyone. Okay, if you're doing self study, if you have joined our courses, we will be helping to each and every candidate. Okay, because this is our dream, this is our wish that everyone should clear their CIB. This is not about competition. This is about your growth. Yes, and when you are working for your growth, so we are also there. Correct? Chaliye. So now let me tell you, in this two parts of ABFM, what are the things you will be covering. So let's start it with the very first thing, that you have four modules. Yes, you have basically four modules, that is your module A, B, C, and D. Now, if you see module A, this is about management process. Yes, module A talks about management process, very theoretical module. Yes, of course, you will feel interesting also sometimes, but sometimes it's very boring. See, I'm telling you frequently, very frankly, that how you are going to feel when you are going to read it. Yes, of course, sometimes interesting and boring as well. But remember, in exam, you can see around 25 to 30 marks question from this module. Yes, this is approx marks which you can see from module A. That is a management process. Now, coming to your next module, this is about advanced concepts of financial management, numerical module, and again you can see around 20 to 25 marks. Okay. Then coming to your third module, valuation, mergers and acquisition. So you can see again this is your theoretical plus numerical. And exam weightage you can see that is around 15 to 20 marks. Okay, this is again approx. And last module, that is your emerging business solutions, again pure theory module. Now in this pure theory module you can see marks that is equal to again 20 to 25 marks. Okay. So from this particular marks distribution, we can make one output. We can say that each and every module is very important. You cannot say or you cannot do only that let's go for module A or let's go only for module B, only C, only D. No, you need to cover each and every module. Yes, equal weightage you need to give. Though I have given you one approx weightages, but in exam this is not going to be consistent. They are not following the same rule. Yes, so in some attempt you can see module A for 35 marks also. In some module you can see module D for 30 to 35 marks. Remaining modules will share remaining part. In some attempts you can see module C is very important. There's case studies, there's numerical questions, or in some attempt they're asking around 30 to 40 marks from module B. So you cannot decide that only one or two module is important and let's clear with that two modules. No, you need to give equal weightage to each and every module. Yes. Now in each of these modules, what are the topics that you need to cover? So let's start with the very first one, that is going to be module A. Yes. Now in this module A, you will see, as I told you, theory. Okay. In this first module, you will see 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As name says, management process. So basically, you will talk about management working. Okay. So Can you tell me what do you mean by management? Yes, tell me. What do you mean by management? Yes, anyone who can tell me, or what they are doing in your organization. What is the requirement of management in your organization? Yes, no one knows. This is very strange. Yes, I thought this is the basic question and everyone knows why we require management. Very good, Dharamir sir. Yes, to manage, to work. है ना? We require management because they are managing our work. Or you can say that they are deciding or they are decision makers of your organization. Yes, they are the one who are controlling or who are guiding, who are supporting, or you can say they are making any organization one team. Yes, otherwise everyone will be scattered. है ना? Everyone will decide their own goal, everyone will be doing their own work. Yes, but management is the one, or you can say management is the pillar who controls, who manages each and everything. They are decision makers, they are guiding their subordinates, their employees, and they are also decision makers here. Yes, so this is a basic example of management. Now, if you see module A, unit 1, basics of management, this is the same thing which we just discussed. You will read in this unit A. But in your CIB, when you talk about theories, you have different approaches, you have different methods. Yes. So in this basics of management, you will see different types of thoughts, approaches, and you know what is the best thing about this unit 1? In unit 1, of course, you will see some thoughts and approaches. Okay. Now, this thoughts and approaches you will see in ABFM, you will see in ABM theory module, and lastly, if you are going for HRM in your elective, yes, you will see the same thing in your that fifth elective subject if you opt HRM, human resource one. Okay, so whatever thoughts, approaches, even from different units, you will see in your ABM, in your HRM, in your ABFM. So many common topics you will see. Yes. So this is about your first unit. Coming to the next one, that is about planning. Yes. Also, tell me now. I think now this term is very easy term. So can you tell me what is the meaning of planning? Are you deciding in advance, or after completion of work you are going to, reevaluate, or you are going to assess your performance? Yes, it is after your performance or before performance you are going to plan. Yes, what do you think? At what time you are going to do the planning, before or after? After your work you will plan, or before you start your work you will plan? Yes, very good, Sita ji. That is before your work, है ना? Before we start our working, before we, start our, you can say, process, we are going to plan it, and that is what planning means. That is the same thing you will discuss in your planning unit. Correct. Now, in planning, again, you will see definitions, MBO, very important topic. That is, sorry, management by objectives. Along with that, you will again see some different approaches, some different thoughts. So this is going to be your planning. Then next, third unit, very important and one of the lengthiest unit in your ABFM. Now, in this organizing, you will talk about departments. Yes, about your organization, about your entity. How, management is deciding, different authorities, different responsibilities, duties, tasks, communication flow. Yes, who will be responsible to which manager, what they will be reporting. So all these things about your ethics, your management, everything you will discuss in third unit. Then next, about staffing. Staffing means now we want employees for the working, है ना? Because just by management you cannot achieve your goals. Management, they are decision makers, but who will implement these activities? Of course, employees, subordinates. So basically, now we are going to talk about employees, subordinates. So here in your staffing, yes, suppose let's say in your bank you have a vacancy, है ना, in your IT department. So while searching that candidate, what skill, what requirement you will see? Background should be IT, experience in IT sector, or you will see that background is, let's say, commerce, or and along with that they have done, balance sheet evaluation, they are expert in finances. What background you will choose? Of course, IT background, है ना? So how you will evaluate any particular candidate, how you will fill that position, that vacancy in your organization, that you will deal in staffing unit. Then next you have directing. After appointing, after selecting that eligible candidate, you will be supporting that employee, you will be guiding that employee, and after giving targets. Of course, we all receive targets for financial year, for monthly targets. Yes, now how you will be achieving it? Yes, so here manager will support you, manager will show leadership qualities, he will do motivation, he will supervise you, he will guide you. So that is what you will cover in directing. And last, very important unit, controlling. Controlling, simple definition, whatever targets you have decided, whether you have achieved it or not. Yes, if you find any differences, let's say in your bank you got one order, or let's say your manager said that you need to open 10,000 new saving accounts. Okay, so this is your target given for February month, but you have achieved only, let's say, 7,000 saving accounts. So there is a shortage, of course, by 3,000. Now what is the reason behind it? Yes, after completion of Feb month, what management will be doing? Management will ask, what is the reason? Why you couldn't achieve your target? Why there is a shortfall? Yes, so you will say the reasons. Then management will identify the solution. And that is what controlling means. Yes, so these are the 6 units you will be covering in your module A. Yes, chaliye. Now coming to next module, that is going to be your module B, advanced concepts of financial management. Now this module is, you can say, advanced module from your JAIIB. In your AFM, module C, AFM. Okay, module C, AFM means I'm talking about JAIIB right now. Okay, this is about I'm talking JAIIB. That module C was your you can say basic module. Okay, in which you read about equities, debentures, shareholders, NPV calculation, payback period calculations, IRR. Yes, same thing again you will cover in this module. But this is your CAIIB, Hannah, this is your advanced level course. So you will see, higher level concepts now. Though that was your, you can say what you have covered in your AFM, module C in your JAIIB, that created one foundation for you. Now in this CAIIB, we will create buildings. Yes, we will create, or we will prepare our infrastructure now. So module B is advanced version of your AFM module C from JAIIB. Yes, so like first you will talk about sources of finance. What is the meaning of finance? About funds. What are the different ways through you can arrange funds? Yes, then financial strategies, how you will manage it, how you will use it. Then next about financial operating leverage, one of the very important unit. You cannot skip it. Hannah, why I'm saying this? In each and every attempt they are asking it, of course, but in each and every shift, again they are asking. And then not only in their attempts, in each and every shift, Yes, so again, we can say like they asked continuously in each and every shift in last 3 attempts. So again, we can predict that, of course, in this attempt also, we can see questions from financial and operating leverages. Very easy, very simple. Just you need to remember formulas. Yes, then next, capital investment decisions, NPV, IRR, payback period. Yes, then you have let's say ARR. Yes, and etc. So these are the, you can say, topics which you have already covered in your JIB, but again we will discuss, yes, from very foundation level. And this is about capital investment, like when you are selecting any project. Now next unit is again similar with the ninth unit. This is about capital budgeting for international project investment decisions. Nowadays companies are not doing only business in their domestic boundaries. Now they are working outside domestic boundaries as well. Yes, they are working, they are um, establishing their branches, like HSBC Bank, though that bank is from outside India. Yes, one foreign bank, but they have working in India. Same when we talk about Reliance, Tata, though they are Indian companies, they got registration in India, but they have their branches outside India. Yes, Reliance, Tata, you can say any type of company which is working outside India, or if they're planning to set their business outside India. So, first of all, they will evaluate different factors before going for that branch or that establishment of new unit. Every business will be doing this evaluation. Yes, like you did while selecting any CIB course. What you did randomly, you went for this batch? No, you did so much of research, Hana. Or you can say based on your past experience, based on your references, you have opted this, correct? So this is the same thing we will talk in case of your establishment of any project, and this time not in India, not in your domestic boundaries, outside India. Then next is about risk and uncertainty in capital budgeting. Of course, you cannot skip from this risk, Hana, uncertainties. So, how to deal with it? How to actually evaluate your working? That is what we will be talking in 11th unit. And last, decision making. In decision making, you will use your module D concepts from your AFM JIB. Yes, here you will see break even point, CVP, correct, contribution, these things, etc. So this is about your module B. Chaliye. Now coming to next module, that is going to be your module C, that is valuation, mergers and acquisition. Now in this module, you will see corporate valuation. So what is the meaning of corporate valuation? Corporate means about an entity or about a company. Yes, like if you want to know what is the worth of Reliance Industry, how you will be evaluating that, you will see here introduction. Yes, next, discounted cash flow valuation. Now how you will be value these companies, how you will identify their true value. Yes, you will see in this. And what if you cannot use discounted cash flows? Discounted means what? Present value, future value, these things. Okay, if you cannot use this, then can we not value any company? Of course, you can do it with this next unit, other non-DCF valuation models. Then, very special cases of valuation. Yes, now this is again pure theory unit, and you can say it's not very important from exam point of view, but we cannot skip it. Yes, then this merger, acquisition, and restructuring, very very important. And again, one of the lengthiest unit in your ABFM. Mergers, acquisition, and restructuring means when two companies are coming together, like in your bank also. Hana, one bank merged with another. Can you give me any one example? Yes, in which you have identified that this bank merged with that bank, or now these two banks are one combined bank, they are working. So, can you tell me any recent example? Good morning, Dharamveer sir. Good morning, Priyanka ma'am. Yes, tell me. OHC means this is your Oriental Bank of Commerce, na ma'am? Oriental Bank merged with PNB. I hope I have. Yes. So, very good, Priyanka ma'am. So, I got one, real example from your bank, like Oriental Bank of Commerce merged with PNB Bank. Yes. So, this is about merging. Earlier, both the banks used to work individually, but now they are doing the work together. Yes. Yes, very good, Dharamir sir. SBI merged with their associates. Yes, small SBI units are now merged with that combined, or you can say merged with that SBI. And now they all are working in just one head. Yes, and any other examples if you want to share? Yes, anyone who wants to share any different type of merger in your bank, a demerger? I think these are the examples now everyone knows about it. Okay. So that is what merger, acquisition, restructuring means. Okay. So in this, you will talk about companies, how they're merging, what effect they will do, what effect they will see in their employees, in their, you can say, shareholders, and how they're going to complete it. That is all about you will cover in unit 17. And while entering into a deal, like Orientation Bank merged with PNB Bank. So before merger, they must have entered into a deal. So that is what you will see in next unit, unit 18. So these are the units you will cover in module C. Yes, now coming to your last module, theoretical module and very interesting module, because nowadays we are not doing any traditional business. Yes, we are not just following that same pattern which we used to follow, 1 decade ago, or before 90, in 90s, what business we used to follow. Now we are following new ways to do our business. Like nowadays we have e-commerce. By sitting at your home, you can order so many things. Yes, by sitting at your home, you can travel around the world. How? By using your AI, by using your Google Maps. Yes. So these are some new things. And when anyone or any, you can say, businessman gets this idea, they are going to follow some new things. Or if you have watched Shark Tank, yes, in that Shark Tank, new companies are coming, which have very unique idea, and they are, raising the funds. So this is the same thing you will discuss in your module D. Now, in this time period, what are the new ways of doing business? Yes, so hybrid finance, Shark Tank, startups are coming. So you will see the introduction, very important unit. Then private equity, venture capital. Nowadays, when companies or any you can say organization wants fund, they just don't, invest their own amount from their saving from their PF, or they will just go for the bank loan. No, now we have different options. Companies are raising private equity, venture capital, yes, debentures, preference shares. These are some new ways you will see in today's time period. So this is what you will cover in private equity, venture capital, and today's time period is all about AI. And if you want to survive in this world, you need to work with this AI. So you have in this unit also business analytics as management tool. How management uses different tools to manage it, to evaluate, to predict about the future. Then green and sustainable financing, green bonds that you have covered in your Indian economics. Yes, in your JIB. In this also you will talk about that same green bonds, sustainable projects. Yes, why now companies are launching electronic vehicle? Because already we know we have petrol diesel in a very limited form, And our resources are limited, but demand is huge. है ना? So to fulfill that demand, we required balance between supply and demand. And for that supply, now we are going for alternative resources. We are not using only non-renewable resources. We are using now renewable resources. Yes, which are having unlimited in this environment. And last is going to be special purpose acquisition companies. So these are the units which you need to cover in your ABFM. So around 25 units you will be covering in this ABFM. Now, after this, one doubt that is very common among bankers, that is it too late to start preparing for CIB now? Yes, we discussed about exam patterns, subjects, what is ABFM, what are the units we have, what are the modules, theory module, numerical module, weightage. But now this time period means now, of course, you have only February, then March, April, and May. Yes, 1, 2, 3, and 4th month. So basically, you have now 4 months. So, is it enough to clear CIB now? Or just let's go for one subject or two subjects, or let's skip this attempt? So, what is the solution? What to do at this moment? So, remember one thing, CIB is not about time period. CIB is about consistency. If you are reading, if you are completing your classes on time, you are watching your sessions on time, you are practicing it, of course you can clear it. That is the reason though so many bankers they start their preparation from early time period. Like we started our first batch for CIB 26 in December only. So many candidates joined at that time. But I'm not saying any bad thing that they will not clear. Of course, so many will clear. But some bankers, they will not be able to clear it. Why? Because of they're not consistent with their preparation. They will follow 7 days proper classes, then they will not read, they will not revise, nothing they will do for next 10 days. Again they will come, again they will watch 2-3 sessions, and again they will stop preparation, and they will stop watching classes, or they will stop revising that things. So this is not, you need to prepare, you need to be consistent. You have only 4 classes at this moment, and we require only 4 hours. That too, we are not asking to give early, office hours or your evening time. Late evening, of course, we are conducting classes, or early morning we are conducting. So remember, this is never late. CIB is all about your consistency, about your preparation. So of course, you can clear it. But if you delay it, you will only suffer this attempt. So make sure when you have paid for the batches, when you have enrolled for the course, when you have registered for the course, then of course you need to go and you need to study. Yes, it's just about 4 months. Just about 4 months. After that, no JIB, no CIB again in life. Okay, so make sure when you're starting now, you are making one routine. Let's start with a very basic routine, that I'm going to solve only 10 MCQs in a day. Yes, from each subjects. Yes, so one of the best thing when you join Adda 24/7, that we are just not providing you conceptual classes. We also provides you MCQ test series, that too unit wise. So what you can do after revising, after completing your units, you can join or you can solve that unit wise test. Now, why it is important? That will help in your exam preparation level questions. Okay, because though in exams we'll solve questions, but that is going to be very easy, because at that time we want to just revise our concepts. But when you want to prepare for your exam, you require this type of high level questions. You need to understand language, you need to solve it, lengthy questions will be coming, confusing options will be there. So without solving this MCQ or you can say test series, you won't be able to retain it. You won't get confidence. And if you don't have confidence, then you cannot achieve anything in life. Yes, but follow your classes on consistent basis. Try to solve just 5 to 10 MCQs. And when we achieve our small goals, small targets, we feel happy that yes, I have achieved my goal. Yes, like every day you are going your office, but one day if you're not going it just for some random reasons, you will say, oh, I wish. So I wish is always your wish. Hana, you can do any time, but don't make this time, or don't just waste this time. Okay. And one more thing, that for your Telegram group, this is your QR code. You can join this with this QR code. And if you want to join our batches, how you can join it, let me guide you. So you need to visit to Adda 24/7. This is our official website, and all courses JIIB, CAIIB. Your attempt is going to be CAIIB 26. Now in this 26, you can see here you have different batches. Yes, CAIIB Mahapak, Increment. This is about your bank promotion with CAIIB, Officers Pro Batch in bilingual language. And if you want only conceptual classes, of course you can go with Officers Pro Batch, CAIIB June 26. But remember, we always suggest to go with CAIIB Mahapak. Okay, because conceptual clarity is the first step, but revising your concepts, that is your next step. And how you can do all these things together with the help of CAIIB Mahapak. Yes, so you can join this batch as per your requirement. You can select your validity. Online classes will be there. Yes, and mock test, of course, you can see number of mock tests you will get, ebooks and videos. And for joining this particular batch, you can click on that. And if you are paying directly 7705, then you are paying huge amount. Okay, but when we are helping you, we are giving you a coupon code, better to use it. Why to pay huge amount when you have a discount code, that is Y895? Just apply this Y895 and see, you required to pay only 6935. So that's the benefit of using this coupon code Y895, whether you want only conceptual batch, CAIIB Mahapak, bilingual batch, you can use this. Yes, so with this, let's wind up the session. So today we conducted our first orientation session, and now we will be continuing this session from 28th January. Okay? So basically, I'm giving you again some time to think about your preparation, to think about your CAIIB and how you want to achieve it. So all the very best to each and every candidates. Remember, it's all up to you. Yes, how consistent you are, how dedicated you are, how eager you want to achieve, or how much you want to clear this CAIIB. It's all up to you. And of course, you can clear it. Just have faith on yourself and just follow what we say. Yes, so thank you everyone for joining. Take care and bye bye. If you have any further questions, any further doubt, you can ask me now. Otherwise, you can leave now. Priyanka ma'am, notification will be there. Don't worry about it. When you open our apps, okay, in that already notifications are there. Like today, which classes will be there at what time. You will get that schedule for each and every day. Yes, ma'am. Otherwise, you can also use this particular just give me a moment. Here is your Officers Pro batch. Okay. Here's our schedule. You can use this study plan, yes, for each and every subject. Like if you click on ABM, yes, your ABM will start from 13th February, correct? If you see other subjects like, let's say, ABFM, so we started from 23rd January, first class we conducted at 7 a.m. Okay, this is your orientation class. Next class we will be conducting on 28th, as I told you. And remember, your timing will be 7 p.m. evening. Okay, this is only your orientation class, but next class which you will be following, that is going to be your 7 p.m. class. Yes, from Wednesday, that is 28th January. This is how you can get your class timings. Otherwise, in your apps, notifications will be there. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. Take care and bye bye. Bye everyone. Have a good day. Yes, Gopal sir. First, I will be covering your concepts. Okay, based on that concepts, of course, I will share MCQs. If there is any PYQ case study, I will give that also. If there is any numerical theory or numerical case study, I will provide that. I will use each and everything in your courses. Okay, so don't worry about it. I will cover each and everything, practice sessions, MCQ sessions, each and everything in this batches. Okay, everyone. So thank you everyone for joining. Take care. Bye bye. I hope Gopal sir, I resolved your doubt. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye.